North Dakota first.
This spring, coronavirus relief packages from Congress sent checks into the hands of many North Dakotans. Tonight in our KX Conversation, North Dakota Senator Kevin Cramer talks with us about the chance of a second check heading your way. Senator, thanks for tuning in.
My pleasure. Thanks.
This week, discussions on Capitol Hill have been on a relief package. There seems to be a lot of argument over unemployment insurance. What do you consider the key sticking points right now to getting a deal done?
Yeah, so the biggest sticking points right now are really two. One is one of the bills has $160 billion for direct aid to states and local communities. A lot of Republicans don't like that. The same bill has a liability shield, temporary liability shield for universities and schools and healthcare providers and small businesses. A lot of Democrats don't like that. I could easily see shedding those two things and then focusing on unemployment insurance benefits that you spoke about, help for small businesses directly, and then a lot of it for healthcare for the virus. Things like the vaccine distribution, for example, that's going to need a boost. Schools, keeping schools safe, but not direct payments to individuals as yet.
Okay, well, there is a White House version that does ask for that $600 individual payment. Another bipartisan one does not. What's your stance on the stimulus checks?
Well, my stance is I think that's a pretty high priority, Lauren, and I do think that would be a higher priority than the $160 billion for state and local governments. That would be my sense. The thing about it was when it's all said and done, what we need to have is a package that can both pass and be signed by the president. So it's important that we all listen to each other and that none of us just stay in our lane and say, it's my way or the highway. That's just not a luxury we have. We have to get assistance to, especially to our small businesses. I think this pandemic has been too hard on particularly the hospitality industry and small Main Street retailers. The box stores are obviously doing very well. Anything you can buy and have shipped to you, they're doing very well. But it's the small retailers and the Main Street businesses that we really need to take care of.
And just about 30 seconds left, Senator. Your thoughts on the amicus brief filed yesterday regarding the election results?
Yeah, I think it was a good move on part of Attorney General Stenjum. I think it was a good move on the part of Texas to be able to get a state versus states, if you will, case that could originate in the Supreme Court. I think you have a national, truly neutral, well-respected institution. I think that's what the American people need to see, regardless of the outcome or the remedy, like it or not. I think people need to see this at that level, and I think that would help restore some of the trust in what happened.
Senator Kevin Cramer, thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thanks.